Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to the test.
Whew, feels like it's been forever since I've put out a video, and that's because I had Drinking 24/7 and Steelreserv from the Steelcast 27 over at my place. We were drinking and playing some Warships. We were pretty much drunk the entire weekend, and for this match we decided to take our Tier 2 ships out for a spin. We found ourselves in a Battle Tier 3 matchup where I'm in my Tier 2 American destroyer, the Sampson. Steelreserv is in his Tier 2 Japanese destroyer, the Takibana, or the Tach. And Drinking 24/7 is in his Tier 2 Japanese cruiser, the Jakuma, or as we like to call it, the Jakumzis. So right off the bat, we get two hard-charging enemy destroyers coming right at us, and my first thought is I'm going to angle out, try to make the shots that they're taking on us more difficult, and try to get taste on them with a little three-gun taste. Now these low-tier destroyers don't really have guns that you can write home to mom about, but the hit points on these enemy ships are so low that they actually do make somewhat of an impact. When I'm in the Tier 2 Sampson ship, I actually prefer to be in a higher tier matchup because the ships have more hit points and it gives you more possibilities for taste. When I saw all these enemy destroyers, I was like, oh my gosh, this is not going to be that good of a match. I have to be a gunboat here because torping another destroyer is pretty difficult. But as you see in the video later, torping me is not difficult. That's not going to be a problem for the enemy team. So the three of us are just kiting them out, getting our taste, making sure that they don't have good shots landing on us, and we're just trying to make our shots count. Now for this map, I don't think I've ever played one game where a team won by cap points. So the A cap, the B cap, and the C cap, to me, on this map, are completely irrelevant. The match always comes down to which team loses all their ships first, 100% of the time. In my opinion, fighting for objectives on this map is fool's errand. So far so good. We've knocked out two destroyers. I'm at really good health. I think Steelreserv is a little bit worse off because he was closer in and probably taking a little bit more attention from the enemy. And I think that Drinking 24/7 is sitting on a full stack of hit points in his Jakumzis. So here is a big mistake. Those are pretty nice shots that I have right there. But where I'm kind of dumb is that guy has shot off torpedoes before he goes in an island. Now watch me drive in a straight line right here. So bad. This guy probably hit the Z key and he's just watching those torps going, oh, those look good. Oh, those look good. Now, I do see these torpedoes early, but what I wanted to do is drive a little bit past them and then cut in, and I couldn't do it. So I ended up taking one torp hit there, and that was embarrassing. I remember talking to the guys, and I was like, oh my god, that was so dumb. I cannot believe I just got hit right there. I can't believe that another destroyer just torped me, so that was pretty bad. I don't know what to think of players at this level. I mean, sometimes players sit at these tiers and they're actually good players, but they prefer to play in lower tier matches, kind of like what we're doing right here. And sometimes there's players that are new to the game and they don't have a clue. So I'm going to believe that that guy's a good player and he hit me, but I'm also going to say I shouldn't have been getting hit by those torps regardless of how good the player was. So after getting hit by that, it kind of made me go puss a little bit. And so, but I see a battleship coming, so now I get a fool's courage. Dropping two torps there, and the thing about the Sampson is it has two torp launchers on the right side, and it has two torp launchers on the left side as well. So I'm angling to get the next set of torp launchers out, and so now I have 8 torpedoes that are launched out. I'm low health. I'm really hoping that this battleship does not take a crack at me, because he could probably kill me if he lands it. Get back into smoke, and now I'm safe. We have Steelreserv also launching torps from his Tachibana, and he's trying to get some taste as well. This guy just has a school of fish coming towards him. Lucky for me, I get some torp taste, you know, free and clear, didn't take any hits, looking good. So what's left? There's a South Carolina, and there's also an Emden that are at this flank. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I want to get a little surprise taste on this South Carolina as he comes around the back of this island. Now, it would be perfect if I had range right here, is I can launch those torps. It looks like the lead indicator has them just coming right around the island when my torps would land. But I only have, I think it's 4-kilometer torps on this ship, so those would have never landed. So right here, I'm trying to close the distance as fast as I can. I did a speed burst because I want to get in there and get my taste, and now I'm spotted. And I'm spotted, but I'm also glad that they're shooting Homeboy and not me, because look at my health and look at his. If that guy was shooting at me and landing hits, I could have possibly gone down if he was aiming well. Okay, so I'm going to get the first 2 torp launchers all set, fish in the water. And I remember this walkie-talkie really ticked me off. Yeah, I called him a walkie-talkie. Because he has 7-kilometer torps. He does not need to be doing what he's doing right now. And all he's doing, really, is screwing me over and keeping me from getting taste. So, what I do here is I put on the Emden, torp taste there, and then I go back to South Carseys. Nope, back to the Emden, torp taste. So that's 4 torps that I shot at South Carseys. And that's 4 torps that I shot at the Emden. So the first 4 that was at the South Carseys, those land and I get some taste. Now the next 4 that I shot at the Emden, they were spaced apart pretty good. So I hit him with the first 2, but he starts turning out and I miss him with the second 2. So take note at the caps. They have had all 3 caps for a while now. And yeah, they have a lead on us, but who cares? They're not going to win by capping in this thing. So many people throw their ship away saying, oh, well, you got to fight for the objective on this map. And you really don't. Just ignore it. It's totally worthless on this map. There's a little taste. Another 3-gun salute going out. Incapacitation. Fire taste. I like it. Take it for my taste. So here we are. 2 destroyers just palling around, closing distance, and this is where it can get dangerous. Now, I know I said it's tough to torp a destroyer, but when you are at point-blank range, that's execution range for a destroyer, regardless of how fast or maneuverable you are. So I get 1 narrow spread and 1 wide spread on the destroyer there, and I'm trying to straighten the ship back out, level out the rudder so that way I can dodge the torpedoes. Now, because I straightened myself out, I dodged the first spread. I decided to cut it a little bit to the left to be able to dodge the second spread. That's pretty hairy, but that's also something you pick up with experience about changing your course because you know that they are going to be dropping right on you. When facing a destroyer, sometimes I like to give them a real wide angle so they shoot there, and then I just straighten out the nose and totally dodge the torps. So from here on out, this looks like a gunboat for Petey. The shots on this destroyer seem to be pretty accurate, at least at this range. So there's 2 ships left. One looks like he is completely off the map, just about, and he doesn't want to fight. And another one looks like he's heading in for some taste, or for some death. So that's a Tachibana, and I never did really get good or figure out that Tach. I think I played it 5 times, and Petey was not a tasted Tach. Yeah, sure, the camo's real good, but the guns are, in my opinion, pathetic. I'm sure someone's going to come in and say, no, you're just using them wrong, and that could be the case. You know, I only did it 5 times, or maybe I just stink at the ship, but yeah, that ship was not a taste for Petey. Good thing for me, though, Steelreserv and Drinking 24/7 took care of Tach, and I think they're going to get this guy, too. Yep, I'm not in range. Good shots, boys. So that was a good match. 61,291 damage. Top experience on the team. And how much torp taste was there? Let's check it out. 45,000 damage from torps and 13,000 damage from guns. All in all, that was a pretty good match. I hope that you all enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, please click the like button. And if you're interested in receiving updates as new videos are posted to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. I'm generally divisioned up with Steelreserv. Steelreserv has his own YouTube channel with a very unique series that I enjoy titled History in Combat. I definitely recommend stopping by his channel and checking those videos out. And as always, thanks for watching the test.